what is adrenaline? Imagine in your body there is a tiny alarm system, a messenger that races through your veins when something stressful or dangerous happens. That messenger is adrenaline, also called epinephrine. It is produced by small glands near your kidneys, called the adrenal glands. When you see a threat, a car speeding toward you, or you must make a critical decision, your brain sends a signal to release adrenaline. Your heart beats faster, your muscles tense, your senses sharpen. Blood is sent to where it's needed: arms, legs, lungs. That way, you can act quickly, fight, run away, or face the danger. This is the fight or flight reaction that God built into us as part of our survival toolkit. Adrenaline is good in small doses. It helps us respond, to protect ourselves. But what happens when adrenaline flows too often, or when our body mistakes normal pressure for danger? Then it can become harmful. If every day feels like a crisis, the body stays in that heightened state. The heart is working harder than it should. Blood pressure may rise, sleep is disrupted, digestion slows. Over time, constant adrenaline can wear us down. Physically, mentally, emotionally. We may feel anxious, restless, unable to calm down, caught in a cycle of stress. Psychologists call part of this adrenaline addiction, chasing the high of urgency, the burst of life, and then crashing, seeking it again. Spiritually, this battle is real too. The Bible shows us many times when people were anxious, afraid, stressed. Jesus invites us to be still and know that I am God. When we live in constant alarm, we often forget the quiet voice of God. We lean on our own strength, always pushing, always striving. But God did not design us to live under perpetual pressure. He calls us to trust, to rest in His peace, to wait on Him. In Psalm 46:10 it says, "Be still and know that I am God." That stillness is an antidote to the flood of adrenaline. It reminds us where our true strength comes from. In psychological terms, repeated adrenaline surges can condition our brain to expect danger. Even in safe situations, work, relationships, daily tasks, we might feel tense, like something bad could happen. We misinterpret neutral events as threats. That reaction drains energy, damages relationships, and clouds clarity. A person might respond to a simple disagreement like it's a battle, because internally their body is always primed. Emotions run high. Decisions become reactive rather than thoughtful. Furthermore, when we live constantly switched on, our soul grows weary. We lose depth in prayer, in reflection, in relationship with God and people. Our faith may become superficial, carried by adrenaline rather than peace. We may burn out and wonder, was I serving God or just serving my stress? But there is hope. First, we can recognize the pattern. Times when we feel our hearts racing, our mind racing, tension gripping the body, overreacting even when danger is low. We gently pause. We breathe. We call on God's name. We remember Jesus, who calmed storms with a word and invites us to cast our anxieties on Him. We reduce unnecessary stresses, simplify life, build moments of stillness, because our body and spirit need rest. Also, in Scripture, many heroes faced danger and felt fear. David before Goliath, Daniel in the lion's den, the disciples in storms. Yet they trusted the Lord. Their faith wasn't in their own adrenaline, but in the one who holds life. In Hebrews 4:16, we are invited to approach God's throne with confidence, find grace, and help in times of need. That is not adrenaline. That is strength beyond ourselves. So what is the harm of adrenaline? In itself, it is not evil. It is part of God's design. But used by itself, overused, mistaken for life, it corrodes health, clouds the mind, drains the spirit, and distances us from God's peace. The real answer is not to eliminate adrenaline. Sometimes we must act, but to let our ultimate strength come from God, not from the rush. To balance action with rest, urgency with surrender, doing with being. When we place our trust in the Lord, when we quiet our heart before Him, we can face life's storms not with frantic adrenaline pulses, but with steady faith and calm clarity. And in that place we live fully, not burning out, but flourishing under God's care.